Hi, Matt. Are we going to see another one of your puppet shows soon?
No.
Why? Are you giving up?
Everything went wrong. We just couldn't make it work.
Neither could Isaac. At first.
Who's Isaac?
Oh, way back before I started with the railroad. 1831 to be exact. One of the first railroads in this country bought an English steam locomotive. The engine came over on a sailing ship in lots of pieces, sort of like a big model. Now, the fellow who had to put it back together and make it work was a young man named Isaac Drips. He was only 21 years old when he got the job of assembling the locomotive. It wasn't a success at first. It ran and everyone came to watch it puff down the track. But it kept running off the rails and its big wheels came loose and it broke an axle. Isaac Drips and his boss carefully studied what made the engine go off the rails. They added 2 little wheels in the front to help the big wheels go around the curve. He took off the big wooden wheels and made sturdier ones out of iron. Isaac made all sorts of little improvements that made that engine run better and better. The railroad used the engine for many years and even gave it a name, the John Bull. Now it's in the Smithsonian Institution in Washington, and it's the oldest locomotive in America.
What about Isaac? What happened to him?
Well, Isaac became a very famous railroad mechanic, and he lived to a ripe old age. He didn't give up when things went wrong, and neither should you.
I don't want to give up, but the man's coming back to take the puppets.
Oh, is that the problem? We can fix that. And let's see what we have here.
I remember putting on puppet shows when I was your age. All we needed was 2 things. A little old sock and a big imagination. Now look.
Matt, Tanya, look out! Some horrible beasties have eaten off your hands and they're crawling up your arms.
No, these are hand puppets, see?
Hand puppets? That's a relief. I thought you were being eaten. Does this mean you're going to put on another show?
We don't know. We don't want to be made fun of.
You mean you're not going to even try? Well, that's it. I'm not talking to you two anymore. I'll talk to the puppets. Hold them up. Imagine them not trying because they're afraid of being made fun of. Just think of poor James. The other engines made fun of him, and look what happened.
What did happen?
I'll tell you. Come along. One night, Henry and Gordon were alone with James. Although Sir Topham Hatt was beginning to think well of him, whenever a chance came, the other engines would talk of nothing but bootlaces. Remember when they had to use a bootlace to get you out of trouble, James? They would tease. James tried to get back by talking about Henry, who got shot up in a tunnel, and Gordon, who got stuck on a hill. But they wouldn't listen. You talk too much, little James, said Gordon. A fine, strong engine like me has something to talk about. I'm the only engine who can pull the express. When I'm not there, they need 2 engines. Think of that. I've pulled expresses for years and have never once lost my way. I seem to know the right line by instinct. Every wise engine knows, of course, that the signalman sets the switches to make the engines run on the right tracks. But Gordon was so proud he had forgotten. Wake up, James, said Gordon next morning. It's nearly time for the express. What are you doing? Odd jobs? Oh, well, we all have to begin somewhere, don't we? Run along now and get my coaches. Don't be late. James went to get Gordon's coaches. They were all shining with lovely new paint. He was careful not to bump them, and they followed him smoothly into the station, singing happily, "We're going away, we're going away." I wish I was going with you, said James. I should love to pull the express and go flying along the line. Gordon, with much noise and blowing of steam, got ready to back onto the train. Sir Topham Hatt was on the train with other important people, and as soon as they heard the conductor's whistle, Gordon started. Look at me now, he puffed, and the coaches glided after him. Poop, 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 poop. Goodbye, little James. See you tomorrow. James watched the train disappear and then went back to work. He pushed some freight cars into their proper sidings and went to fetch the coaches for another train. James had just brought the coaches to the platform when he heard a mournful noise. There was Gordon trying to sneak into the station without being noticed. Hello, Gordon. Is it tomorrow? Asked James. Gordon didn't answer. He just let off steam feebly. Did you lose your way, Gordon? Said James. No, it was lost for me. I was switched off the main line onto the loop. I had to go all round and back again. Perhaps it was instinct, said James. Meanwhile, all the passengers hurried to the ticket window. We want our money back, they shouted. But Sir Topham Hatt climbed onto a cart and blew the conductor's whistle so loudly that they all stopped to look at him. Then he promised them a new train at once. Gordon can't do it, he said. Will you pull it for us, James? Yes, sir, I'll try. So James was coupled on and everyone got in. Do your best, James, said Sir Topham Hatt. Come along, puffed James. You're pulling as well, sang the coaches. Hurry, puffed James. Bridges and stations flashed by, the passengers cheered, and they soon reached the station. Everyone said thank you to James, and Sir Topham Hatt was very impressed. Well done, he said. Would you like to pull the express sometimes? Yes, please, answered James. Next day, when James came by, Gordon was pushing freight cars. I like some quiet work for a change, he said. I'm teaching these cars manners. You did well with those coaches, I hear. Good, we'll show them. And he gave his cars a bump. James and Gordon are now good friends. James sometimes takes the express to give Gordon a rest. Gordon never talks about bootlaces, and they are both quite agreed on the subject of freight cars. Hey, where are the puppets? I was talking to them. There you are. You never know if you can do your best unless you try again. The important thing is to have a go of it. Now, I gave you a story and a dance. Can you give me a puppet show? But make sure that you're really ready first. Do a little planning.
Whoa, hey, what are those creatures?
They're kind of weird looking, but I like them.
Well, hey, what do you say we give them some backup music, huh, Tex?
We're pretty far back as it is, Rick.
Hey, puppets! Do you have those kids of yours ready yet? I'm waiting!
Hello, Mr. Robot. Hello, Bird. What do you like to eat? I eat, elevators and toy trucks, but no broccoli.
Excuse me, has either one of you seen Matt or Tanya?
Which one is Tanya? Tanya's a boy. Is Matt the girl?
No, Tanya's the girl and Matt's the boy.
I don't know any girls named Tanya. I know a girl named Matt.
Maybe the boy named Tanya knows a girl named Tanya.
The girl named Matt knows all the boys named Tanya. And there are Daddy.
Say, do you have room in this act for one more?
I remember the music to Freight Train.
Ah, totally rad.
Think it'll help?
Couldn't wait.
Freight train, run so fast. Freight train, run so fast. Please don't tell what train I'm on, and they won't know what route I'm going on. When I die, Lord, bury me deep, way down on old Chestnut Street, so I can hear roll number 9. She comes rolling by. Freight train, run so fast. Freight train, run so fast. Please don't tell what train I'm on. They won't know what route I'm going. Run so fast, here I come. Look out!
Hey, wait a second. Look at, hey. I can sell tickets to this show. Puppet show, only 5 cents. A great deal. It is. It says so. It's got to be true. A great deal.
Oh, Steamer.
Reach for the speed, reach for the whistle, go where the rail may run. Reach for the words, reach for the story, follow the rainbow sun. To a shining time station, where dreams can come true, waiting there for you. So much to see, so far to travel, so much to learn to know. Friends by your side, hopes to hold on to, who knows how far you'll go. To a shining time station, where dreams can come true. Your own imagination waiting there